Welcome to Who Died Today America, your daily source for remembering and honoring the legacies of notable individuals who passed away. Today, we will pay tribute to the notable individuals who passed away in 2020. We will honor their achievements, celebrate their lives, and reflect on the impact they had on our world. Sit back and join us as we pay tribute to those who have left us and celebrate their incredible legacies that will live on forever. And if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay updated on our latest videos. NBA star Kobe Bryant is considered one of basketball's all-time greatest players. During his 20 years with the Los Angeles Lakers, he won 5 championships and was an 18-time All-Star. He died January 26 in a helicopter crash at the age of 41. Kobe Bryant's legacy extends far beyond his numerous basketball accolades, as he was also a philanthropist, mentor, and cultural icon whose impact on the sport and society will be felt for generations to come. Tributes to Kobe Bryant. Actor Max von Sydow famously challenged death to a game of chess in Ingmar Bergman's 1957 film The Seventh Seal. He later starred in the classic horror movie The Exorcist. He died March 8 at the age of 90. Max von Sydow was a versatile actor whose contributions to cinema spanned over 6 decades, earning him international recognition and acclaim. Tributes to Max von Sydow. Musician Neal was the longtime drummer and lyricist for the rock band Rush. Fans and fellow musicians hail him as one of the greatest drummers of all time. He died January 7 of brain cancer at the age of 67. Neal's legacy continues to inspire drummers and music lovers around the world, with his intricate rhythms and poetic lyrics leaving an indelible mark on the genre of progressive rock. Tributes to Neal. Journalist Jim Lehrer co-anchored PBS NewsHour for decades beginning in 1975. He also moderated 12 presidential debates between 1988 and 2012. He died January 23 of a heart attack at the age of 85. Jim Lehrer's distinguished career in journalism and his unwavering commitment to fair and balanced reporting will be remembered as a cornerstone of modern American media. Tributes to Jim Lehrer. Novelist Mary Higgins Clark was called the Queen of Suspense. Her 51 books frequently hit the bestseller lists and sold more than 100 million copies. She died January 31 at the age of 92. Mary Higgins Clark's enduring popularity as a suspense novelist will be remembered as a testament to her skill as a storyteller and her ability to captivate readers with her thrilling plots and relatable characters. Tributes to Mary Higgins. Legendary actor Kirk Douglas was one of the last living stars of Hollywood's golden age. His hits of the 1950s and 60s included Spartacus, 7 Days in May, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and Gunfight at the OK Corral. He died February 5 at the age of 103. Kirk Douglas' legendary career in Hollywood and his trailblazing efforts as a producer and philanthropist will continue to inspire future generations of actors and filmmakers. Tributes to Kirk Douglas. TV hit The Wild Wild West. He also starred in Hawaiian Eye and Black Sheep Squadron. He died February 8 of heart failure at the age of 84. Robert Conrad's charismatic performances on the small screen and his contributions to the world of television will be remembered as a hallmark of 1960s pop culture. Tributes to Robert Conrad. Comedian Terry Jones co-founded the British comedy troupe Monty Python. He directed their movies Holy Grail, Life of Brian, and The Meaning of Life. He died January 21 of dementia at the age of 77. Terry Jones will be remembered as a comedic pioneer who helped shape the landscape of British humour with his contributions to Monty Python, including directing some of their most beloved films. Tributes to Terry Jones. Actress Kelly Nakahara played nurse Kelani Kelly in the hit TV series M times, A times, S times, H times. She started as a background character and became a regular, appearing in more than 150 episodes. She died February 16 of cancer at the age of 72. Kelly Nakahara's memorable portrayal of Nurse Kelly in MASH will be remembered as a beloved part of the show's legacy, with her character serving as a poignant reminder of the humanity amidst the chaos of war. Tributes to Kelly Nakahara. Actress Jeanette DuBois played Willard Woods in the popular 1970s sitcom Good Times. She also co-wrote and sang the theme song for The Jeffersons, Movin' On Up. She died February 17 of cardiac arrest at the age of 74. Jeanette DuBois' talent as an actress, singer, and songwriter helped to bring the world of 1970s television to life, and her contributions to popular culture will continue to be celebrated for generations to come. Tributes to Jeanette DuBois. Musician Adam Schlesinger co-founded the band Fountains of Wayne, who had a hit in 2003 with Stacey's Mom. He also wrote award-winning songs for TV and movies, including That Thing You Do. He died April 1 of the 19th of December 19 at the age of 52. Adam Schlesinger's contributions to music and entertainment will continue to be felt for years to come, inspiring countless artists and fans with his infectious melodies and clever lyrics. Tributes to Adam Schlesinger. Style icon B. Smith first gained fame as a supermodel before making a splash in the restaurant business. Later, her home decor and furniture designs were showcased at Bed Bath & Beyond and La-Z-Boy. She died February 22 of early-onset Alzheimer's disease at the age of 70. B. Smith's entrepreneurial spirit and creative vision helped to redefine the worlds of fashion, beauty, and interior design, leaving an indelible mark on the industry and inspiring countless individuals to pursue their passions. Tributes to B. Smith. Filmmaker Joel Schumacher directed Generation X classics including The Lost Boys, Flatliners, and St. Elmo's Fire, not to mention the two Batman movies, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. He died June 22 of cancer at the age of 80. He left behind a lasting impact on popular culture. Tributes to Joel Schumacher. NASA mathematician Katherine Johnson calculated orbital equations that were crucial to the success of the first U.S. space flights. Her work as a human computer was made famous by the 2016 film Hidden Figures. She died February 24 at the age of 101. Katherine Johnson's calculations were not only instrumental to the success of early U.S. spaceflights, but also paved the way for women and people of color in STEM fields. Tributes to Katherine Johnson. Actor Lyle Waggoner made us laugh for 7 seasons of The Carol Burnett Show. He later starred as Steve Trevor in TV's Wonder Woman, and he was Playgirl's first centerfold. He died March 17 of cancer at the age of 84. Lyle Waggoner's wit and charm made him a beloved TV personality, and his role as Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman helped pave the way for more male allies in the superhero genre. Tributes to Lyle Waggoner. Country music superstar Kenny Rogers was one of the best-selling musical artists of all time. His signature song The Gambler inspired a series of hit TV movies, which Rogers starred in. He died March 20 of natural causes at the age of 81. Kenny Rogers' timeless music and unparalleled showmanship will continue to captivate audiences for generations to come, cementing his status as a country music legend. Tributes to Kenny Rogers. He was honored with the team's Legends ring, and his jersey number 22 was later retired. He died March 26 at the age of 77. Curly Neal's incredible athleticism and showmanship helped make the Harlem Globetrotters an iconic and beloved basketball team around the world. Tributes to Curly Neal. Musician Joseph Shabalala founded the Grammy-winning South African choral group Ladysmith Black Mambazo. They became international stars when they sang with Paul Simon on his 1986 album Graceland. He died February 11 at the age of 79. Joseph Shabalala's pioneering work with Ladysmith Black Mambazo helped to elevate the profile of South African music on the global stage, and his influence continues to resonate with audiences today. Tributes to Joseph Shabalala. Country singer Jen Howard had hits including her #1 duet with Bill Anderson for Loving You. She was a longtime member of the Grand Ole Opry. She died March 28 at the age of 91. Jen Howard was a beloved member of the country music community, known for her powerful voice and heartfelt lyrics. She was a trailblazer for women in the industry and inspired countless artists with her music. Her passing is a loss for fans around the world, but her legacy will continue to live on through her timeless songs. Tributes to Jen Howard. Singer and songwriter Bill Withers had a timeless hit with 1972's instant classic Lean on Me. His other popular songs include Ain't No Sunshine and Lovely Day. He died March 30 of heart failure at the age of 81. Bill Withers' soulful voice and poignant lyrics made him a powerful force in the music industry, earning him numerous awards and accolades throughout his career. Tributes to Bill Withers. Actor and comedian David Lander played Squiggy on the hit sitcom Laverne and Shirley. Later in life he advocated for people living with multiple sclerosis. He died December 4th of complications of multiple sclerosis at the age of 73. David Lander's advocacy for people with multiple sclerosis will be remembered, along with his comedic talent and his portrayal of Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley. Tributes to David Lander. Jazz pianist Ellis Marsalis was a beloved performer and mentor in the New Orleans jazz community. His sons Branford and Wynton became jazz stars as well. He died April 1st of the 19th of December 19 at the age of 85. Ellis Marsalis' impact on the jazz community cannot be overstated, as his legacy as a performer and mentor helped shape the genre for generations. Tributes to Ellis Marsalis. Folk singer John Prine wrote musical stories whose insightful lyrics inspired countless other songwriters. His acclaimed compositions include Angel from Montgomery. He died April 7th of COVID-19 at the age of 73. John Prine's unparalleled songwriting talent and unique perspective on life inspired countless musicians and fans alike, solidifying his place as a folk music icon. Tributes to John Prine. Entertainer Roy Horn was one half of the stage magic duo Siegfried and Roy, incorporating white tigers and lions into their act. They became the most popular Vegas show in history. He died May 8th of the 19th of December 19 at the age of 75. Roy Horn's groundbreaking performances and innovations in stage magic helped redefine the art form, making him a true visionary in the entertainment world. Tributes to Roy Horn. Singer Bonnie Pointer joined her sisters to form the hit-making group the Pointer Sisters. She went solo in 1977 and released the disco single Heaven Must Have Sent You. She died June 8th of cardiac arrest at the age of 69. Singer Bonnie Pointer contributed to the success of the Pointer Sisters and made a name for herself with her disco hit Heaven Must Have Sent You. Tributes to Bonnie Pointer. Of all rock and roll's founding fathers, Little Richard was the one who gave the genre its attitude. His joyful shouts in songs like Tutti Frutti and Good Golly Miss Molly pointed the way for generations of rock singers to come. He died May 9th of bone cancer at the age of 87. Little Richard's irrepressible spirit and pioneering contributions to rock and roll music will continue to inspire generations of musicians and music fans around the world. Tributes to Little Richard. Comedian and actor Jerry Stiller played the hilariously grumpy Frank Costanza on Seinfeld. He had a comedy act with wife Ann Mira, and their son, Ben Stiller, is a movie star. He died May 11th of natural causes at the age of 92. Jerry Stiller's iconic comedic performances and beloved characters will continue to bring joy and laughter to audiences for years to come. Tributes to Jerry Stiller. Sportscaster Phyllis George was one of the first women in national sports journalism. During her remarkable life, she was crowned Miss America 1971. She co-hosted the NFL Today, and she served as the First Lady of Kentucky. She died May 14th of a blood disorder at the age of 70. Phyllis George was a trailblazer for women in national sports journalism, and her accomplishments also included being crowned Miss America 1971 and serving as First Lady of Kentucky. Tributes to Phyllis George. Actor Fred Willard was hilarious in movie mockumentaries like Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman. He used his skill at improvisation to make the roles unmistakably his own. He died May 15th of natural causes at the age of 86. Fred Willard will be remembered for his remarkable improvisation skills and comedic timing, which made his roles in movies like Best in Show and Waiting for Guffman unforgettable. Tributes to Fred Willard. Actor Ken Osmond played one of the icons of 1950s and 60s TV, Leave It to Beaver's obnoxious Eddie Haskell. In his later years, he served on the Los Angeles Police Department. He died May 18th of coped and peripheral arterial disease at the age of 76. Ken Osmond's contributions to popular culture were twofold. He portrayed the iconic character of Eddie Haskell in Leave It to Beaver, and later served on the Los Angeles Police Department. Tributes to Ken Osmond. Actor Brian Dennehy was renowned for his stage roles and won a Tony Award for playing Willie Loman in Death of a Salesman. He also appeared in numerous screen performances, including the hit movie Tommy Boy. He died April 15th of natural causes at the age of 81. Brian Dennehy's powerful performances and contributions to the stage and screen will continue to inspire aspiring actors and entertainers for years to come. Tributes to Brian Dennehy. Basketball star Wes Unseld played for the Baltimore and Washington Bullets from 1968 to 1981. He was one of only two players named the NBA's MVP in his rookie season. He died June 2nd of pneumonia at the age of 74. Wes Unseld's impact on the basketball world was significant, having been named the NBA's MVP in his rookie season and contributing to the Baltimore and Washington Bullets. Tributes to Wes Unseld. Actor Ian Holm played Bilbo Baggins in the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit film series. His other notable films include Chariots of Fire, Alien, and Ratatouille. He died June 19th of Parkinson's disease at the age of 88. Holm left his mark on the film industry with his memorable performances in iconic movies such as The Lord of the Rings, Alien, and Chariots of Fire. Tributes to Ian Holm. Actress Linda Cristal starred as Victoria Cannon in the 1960s Western TV series The High Chaparral. She won a Golden Globe for her performance. She died June 27th at the age of 89. Actress Linda Cristal's Golden Globe-winning performance as Victoria Cannon in The High Chaparral cemented her status as a beloved figure in television history. Tributes to Linda Cristal. Comedian and writer Reiner created and co-starred on The Dick Van Dyke Show. His comedy duo with Mel Brooks was a lifelong friendship, and his son, Rob Reiner, carries on his Hollywood legacy. He died June 29th of natural causes at the age of 98. Tributes to Carl Reiner. Newsman Hugh Downs co-anchored 2020s for decades from 1978 to 1999. Earlier in his career, he hosted The Today Show as well as the game show Concentration. He died July 1st of a heart ailment at the age of 99. Hugh Downs left a lasting impact on television journalism. Tributes to Hugh Downs. Musician Charlie Daniels was best known for his #1 country hit The Devil Went Down to Georgia. The song's iconic fiddle solo helped win a Grammy. He died July 6th of a hemorrhagic stroke at the age of 83. Charlie Daniels' iconic hit The Devil Went Down to Georgia and his virtuoso fiddle playing helped him become a country music legend and Grammy winner, leaving a legacy of great music. Tributes to Charlie Daniels. Actress Naya Rivera won a SAG award for her performance as Santana Lopez on the popular TV show Glee. Her character became an LGBTQ icon for proudly owning her sexuality, and her acting talent and advocacy for social causes will be remembered. She died July 8th by drowning at the age of 33. Tributes to Naya Rivera. Singer Tommy DeVito was the baritone voice of the Four Seasons. They dominated the pop radio charts in the early 1960s with songs like Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry and Ragdoll. He died September 21st of COVID-19 at the age of 92. Tommy DeVito's baritone voice and music with the Four Seasons left an indelible mark on the pop music scene. Tributes to Tommy DeVito. Actress Kelly Preston starred in popular films including Jerry Maguire and Twins. Her 29-year marriage to actor John Travolta was an inspiration to many of their fans. She died July 12th of breast cancer at the age of 57. Kelly Preston's successful acting career and enduring 29-year marriage to John Travolta made her an inspiration to many, and her advocacy for breast cancer awareness will continue to make a difference. Tributes to Kelly Preston. Roboticist Grant Imahara was one of the hosts of TV's Mythbusters. Working on the build team, he later investigated famous mysteries as a star of White Rabbit Project. He died July 13th of a brain aneurysm at the age of 49. Grant Imahara's work as a roboticist and co-host on Mythbusters made him a beloved figure in the world of science and technology, inspiring future generations. Tributes to Grant Imahara. Congressman John Lewis was a hero of the civil rights movement, marching in Selma and helping organize the March on Washington. He represented Georgia in Congress for 33 years. He died July 17th of pancreatic cancer at the age of 80. He left a legacy of advocacy and activism that continues to inspire people fighting for equality and justice. Tributes to John Lewis. Regis Philbin helmed game shows and talk shows including Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, and later with Regis and Kelly. He holds a Guinness record for most hours on US TV. He died July 24 of natural causes at the age of 88. Regis Philbin's long career as a TV host and entertainer, including his record-setting time on US television, made him a beloved figure in American pop culture. Tributes to Regis Philbin. Musician Malik B was a founding member of the acclaimed hip-hop group The Roots. He left The Roots after 4 albums and had a solo career in later years. He died July 29 at the age of 47. Malik B's contributions as a founding member of The Roots helped shape the sound of hip-hop, and his solo career continued to inspire fans and musicians. Tributes to Malik B. Actor Wilford Brimley starred in films including Cocoon and The Natural. His commercials for Quaker Oats and Liberty Medical aired for many years. He died August 1 of a kidney ailment at the age of 85. Brimley's contributions to the entertainment industry will always be remembered. Tributes to Wilford Brimley. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg was a towering icon of the left. Her work to advance human rights and women's rights earned her the nickname the Notorious RBG. She died September 18 of metastatic pancreatic cancer at the age of 87. Ruth Bader Ginsburg's contributions to human rights and women's rights will continue to inspire and shape the legal landscape for years to come. Tributes to Ruth Bader. Musician Trini Lopez was known for his hit recordings of folk songs including Lemon Tree and If I Had a Hammer. He was also an actor, co-starring in The Dirty Dozen and Adam 12. He died August 11 of the 19th of December 19 at the age of 83. Lopez's legacy as a versatile performer will continue to inspire many. Tributes to Trini Lopez. Actor Chadwick Boseman played icons Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall. He became an icon himself when he starred as superhero Black Panther in Marvel films. He achieved global fame and admiration as the superhero Black Panther in Marvel films. Boseman's impact on the film industry and popular culture will always be cherished. He died August 28 of colon cancer at the age of 43. Tributes to Chadwick Boseman. Actress Olivia Havilland was the last surviving star of Gone with the Wind, in which she played Melanie. She won 2 Academy Awards for Best Actress. She died July 26 of natural causes at the age of 104. Olivia Havilland's award-winning acting career, including her role as Melanie in Gone with the Wind, cemented her as a Hollywood icon and paved the way for future generations of actresses. Tributes to Olivia Havilland. Actress Diana Rigg was tough and stylish when she starred as Emma Peel in TV's The Avengers. She was also a Bond girl and the Queen of Thorns on Game of Thrones. She died September 10 of cancer at the age of 82. Rigg's remarkable talent and impact on the film and television industry will always be remembered. Tributes to Diana Rigg. Musician Toots Hibbert led the pioneering reggae band Toots and the Maytals. Their song 5446, That's My Number, was one of the first international reggae hits. He died September 11th at the age of 77. Toots Hibbert's legacy in reggae music paved the way for generations to come, and his passing marks the end of an era. Tributes to Toots Hibbert. The NFL star Gale Sayers played for the Chicago Bears and became the youngest player inducted in the Hall of Fame. His friendship with Brian Piccolo was remembered in the movie Brian's Son. He died September 23rd of dementia at the age of 77. Gale Sayers' legacy as a football legend and his friendship with Brian Piccolo will continue to inspire and touch the hearts of sports fans. Tributes to Gale Sayers. Singer-songwriter Helen Reddy became a feminist icon when she sang the 1972 anthem I Am Woman. Her other popular songs include Delta Dawn and Angie Baby. She died September 29th at the age of 78. Helen Reddy's feminist anthems will continue to empower and uplift women everywhere. Tributes to Helen Reddy. Musician Mac Davis wrote In the Ghetto, Memories, and A Little Less Conversation for Elvis Presley. He had his own hit in 1972 with Baby Don't Get Hooked on Me. He died September 29th following heart surgery at the age of 78. Mac Davis' songwriting and music will live on, reminding us of his incredible talent and contributions to the music industry. Tributes to Mac Davis. Musician Eddie Van Halen became one of rock and roll's guitar gods as a founder of the band that bears his name, Van Halen. He wrote hits for the group including Jump, and he famously played guitar on Michael Jackson's Beat It. He died October 6th of throat cancer at the age of 65. Eddie Van Halen's guitar mastery will forever be remembered as a true rock and roll icon. Tributes to Eddie Van Halen. Actress Conchita Ferrell was best known for playing housekeeper Berta in the popular sitcom 2.5 Men. She appeared in movies including Mystic Pizza and Edward Scissorhands. She died October 12th of complications following cardiac arrest at the age of 77. Conchita Ferrell's memorable roles in film and television will continue to bring joy and laughter to audiences. Tributes to Conchita Ferrell. Oscar-winning actor Sean Connery brought the suave spy James Bond to life on the big screen. His magnetic charisma came through in dozens of leading film roles over half a century. He died October 31st of pneumonia and heart failure at the age of 90. Sean Connery's magnetic presence on screen made him an unforgettable leading man in Hollywood. Tributes to Sean Connery. Television host Alex Trebek emceed the game show Jeopardy! For more than 35 years, witty and gentle, he was the voice of knowledge in American pop culture. He died November 8 of pancreatic cancer at the age of 80. Alex Trebek's passing marked the end of an era in television, leaving a lasting legacy as an icon of knowledge and a beloved host. Tributes to Alex Trebek. Actor and bodybuilder David Prowse played Darth Vader in the original Star Wars trilogy. His imposing physical presence helped make the villain unforgettable. He died November 28 after a short illness at the age of 85. David Prowse's role as Darth Vader made him an unforgettable part of pop culture. Tributes to David Prowse. Musician Charlie Pride was the first black superstar of country music. He had 30 #1 songs on the country charts, including Kiss and Angel Good Mornin'. He died December 12 of COVID-19 at the age of 86. Charlie Pride's contributions to country music broke barriers and paved the way for future generations. Tributes to Charlie Pride. Air Force test pilot Chuck Yeager was the first person on Earth to fly faster than the speed of sound itself. His courage and skill helped pave the way for the American space program. He died December 7 at the age of 97. Chuck Yeager's groundbreaking achievements in aviation and space travel will be remembered for generations to come. Tributes to Chuck Yeager. Author John le Carré wrote some of the world's most beloved spy novels, including The Spy Who Came In from the Cold and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. He drew on his own experience working for British intelligence. He died December 12 of pneumonia at the age of 89. John le Carré's spy novels will continue to captivate readers for years to come. Tributes to author John le Carré. We hope that this tribute has helped you appreciate the incredible contributions of those who have recently passed away. Their work will continue to inspire generations to come, and their legacies will never be forgotten. Please share this video with your loved ones and encourage them to learn more about the remarkable individuals we have honored today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on our future content. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the lives and legacies of these amazing individuals. And we look forward to seeing you again soon.